You know what it is. And welcome to another episode of Keen Young Minds, where we get into the minds of the entertainers. And today, I am with the one and only Sammostardom. Yeah.
What's up, my man? How you
What's
doing?
up? What's
good,
up? I'm so good, man. It's so good to have
being
you
on your
here,
set,
man.
you know.
And you know what? The first time I met you was in Masque.
Yeah,
Shout out to Masque. They're making a lot of noise. Literally.
True that.
You know when you go in there, you just see someone playing the trumpet, or
With a live
the
band,
saxophone.
yeah.
You see someone playing the saxophone. You see the live band. It's always a good atmosphere in that place.
It was.
And
The master's got some nice thing about it.
Yeah.
The young brothers,
Exactly.
he's done a good job.
Exactly.
It cost some money though.
Exactly.
So credit to him.
Yeah. And then, so I walked in there, I was just scoping the venue, and I saw you, and we just got into it about music. Bro, you just hit me with some gems, and
I appreciate it, man.
and you literally took my mind to a whole new realm. You know, I think that's what you do. You're almost like a teacher, you know, where that you
Kind words, bro.
Yes, you're like
Thank
a
you,
teacher.
thank you.
I mean, you call yourself a singer, writer, producer, but I think you're more than that. You know, you're a teacher.
Thanks,
and tell us a little bit about yourself. You're from Delta State originally.
Yeah. Delta State, grew up in Benin City, you know.
Wow.
Then it was called Bender State, you know.
Wow. Bender.
Bendel.
Okay.
Bendel.
Yeah.
They always say Bender number one. It's true. You know, when you come from that region, you're like a straight up person.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was a default. It was the nature of the people out there, you know. And I still see it now. If I see any homie from Delta, Edo State, that was Bender State then. The two places, you know, together.
Yeah.
Even if you never knew them before, you just kicked on. You know, there's a real G, if you know what I mean. You know, not mean gangster, but a real guy, if you know what I mean. So I kind of, I would say I'm happy to be from there. It gives me a way of understanding Nigerians because in Bender State, you have the Hausa area, which is the Auchi. You have the Igbo-speaking side, which is Delta area of Asaba. You know, I'm partly from that area. You got the ones even from that Delta, you have the Shekiri, Urobo. They kind of connected to the Yorubas. And then you got the ones close to Ondo, near Okada. So it's quite vast. It's like the Wazobia of Nigeria, if you know what I mean. Got you. A great place to come from.
Of course.
Right, so.
And then, when did you now transplant to UK?
Oh, life is a journey, bro. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. So, when I finished my school back in Benin City, you know, we're a little bit too, you know, homeboys do homeboys things, get too rowdy, get to do this, do that, and the spirit just says it's time to leave the zone. It's how God works. So I thank God for that. You know, giving the mind to understand when He's talking. You know, so I left the area. You know, went to Lagos State. I moved. You know, from city to city. Stayed in Lagos for a bit. And then was getting a bit too crazy out there in Lagos again. And God said it's time to move again. And I moved, and I was in the UK. You know, I never thought I would be in the UK. I thought I would be in America because I'm an American kind of person. You know, even first down, they used to call me America. You know, it's like
they used to call you America. Wow, like Mr. America.
Very funny, man. But it's true. Yeah, you're right. So, but then I had to then come
I can
to
see
the
that from
UK.
the swag, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, right. Thanks. And I'm a laid-back talker, so sometimes when you speak American, I'm just talking, you know. I just talk how I feel, you know. So, yeah, bro.
Yeah. And then, what was the journey into music?
Well, it's been natural. My mom used to be in a band. She used to be the leader of a band back in, you know, growing up in Bender State.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and I was in secondary school. I was one of the dancers. I was probably one of the
Backtrack.
We used to rewind. True that.
Hold on.
So true. I used to dance. Way back, you know, you have this break dance. Michael Jackson was a big influence. You know, so we were doing all yards, and we had a lot of competitions. We went school to school. We were knocking every schools out for real. And my school, we're not one of those soft boys. We're from the hardcore knock life. Everywhere, Western boys in the hood. Through that. You know, so we were the best. Football as well. We're creative minded. I just noticed we won loads of football games. We won, if truly speaking, we won all the competitions we went for in dancing, you know, and it was a good experience. So that's how I got into entertaining the crowd, if you know what I mean.
And talk about entertaining the crowd. Like, I saw a music video of you, and it was in Stratford, and you was like the swag of it.
I appreciate it.
Like what was the name of the video and what was the name of the song?
That one, Underrated.
A
slight story to that game. You know,
when
a lot of times you're doing something. Because I started. By the way, I studied in Southampton, Solent University.
Got you.
I studied music industry management. You know, I went to see the business side of the music business. You know,
so you was in the business side first. Before you started making music.
Before I was always okay. I ran events. I ran like a few clubs in London. Oxford Street. You know, and I left. I went to Southampton for a while. You know. Because I was expecting my boy then, a little baby boy. So I thought, take him out of London, cool off, let him grow properly. You know what I mean? Not this street fight talk all the time. You're trying to be sure what's up with your son. They're in school, or your daughter. You're worrying about them here and there. Because being in London at that time, I was in Overcame Road, Peckham.
Wow, another South Londoner.
That's where I really connected with London. And we just spread. We always spread. We always spread.
And that's when you was the CEO of Sony Music.
And I got into. I didn't have that at that point. I did kind of manage artists, develop artists, support artists. Sometimes I get a call from my friends in Nigeria, so they got one artist that want me to come over and help work, you know, do something. And I'll go down back to Nigeria, you know, make sure I get them to like radio shows, get their music on the radios, and then try to get them one or two events to perform in Nigeria, Abuja or Lagos or something like that. You know, so been on that one, come back. I had some other, you know, boys in UK. One of them was my fellow, you know, classmate in the music industry management. So get them involved in the music, and I got a few of them to even do something. And God bless Sound Sultan, God bless his soul. You know, he jumped on a trial. So it was I wouldn't say it was. I don't want to use the word because I believe his soul still lives. He's a good man. You know? So he jumped on a track with one of them, a few of them, you know. But we never put it out though. You know, because I felt maybe one or two things need to be finalized with that. One of them wasn't feeling too well that day, so it kind of made us put it on a pause. You know, but the track I still get it on my email. You know, so
So it's one for the pipeline then.
I tell you, it could be definitely. You know, so
you've had such a multi-layered experience, and throughout that whole experience, what would you say was your biggest mental struggle? Like,
you know, when you help people,
and
you believe in them.
And
then you work with them. You put your time, you put your resources, you put your network to it. You understand? And then at the end of the day, they end up doing something different. You understand? I wouldn't call it a waste. It was a learning curve for me. You know, it was a training for me. You know, because they didn't take it on board. That's cool. I've learned something. You understand? And I pray they learn something themselves. You know, and they're doing something that is their true calling, if you know what I mean. So all that is like something I've learned from. And, you know, I won't say it was a stressful thing now. I don't believe in stress now.
What do you believe in?
I believe in life, bro.
Yeah.
You make what you see. You make your bed, you lay on it. You know what I mean? So what you project is getting close to what you'll be seeing, or that will come through. You understand? So words are powerful as well. So that's why we're careful with the music. I'm a conscious person, so I speak with conscious mind. You feel? So I don't want to be one of them that will talk a whole lot of things that may be a little bit, should I say worldly? I wouldn't say worldly because we live on earth. You know, so some things that are not, I would say, they're not positive.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Something that may turn detrimental.
Yeah.
Something that may mislead others.
Yeah.
You know, so I try to hold myself to just stay, on the path that I believe in. It don't mean I don't mix with people. I mix with the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah.
But God forbid, they're not gonna disturb me. You know what I mean? You feel? So yeah.
So did you ever feel those people that you brought through, because you said you mixed with the good, the bad, and the ugly, did you ever feel that now that they have moved on, or some of them that you've inspired or poured into, did you ever feel like let down from them? Did you ever feel mentally that you needed to...
Drained?
Yeah.
Nah.
Because I watch videos and interviews of Dame Dash a lot, and he sounds so bitter.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, my word.
He will. You know why? You think about the business first. You're going to get pissed.
Yeah.
I don't think about the business.
Yeah.
I think about what I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
How I want to impact on others.
Yeah.
So I'm not drained. You can't drain me. My power comes naturally.
Yeah.
You feel? So you can't kill the sun.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. It's gonna come out.
That, man. You can't kill energy.
You can't.
Bars. Bars. Listen, like, you took me to so many different realms. You're taking me to the realm now, but I don't need to. We can't go to that realm. We can't go to that realm because there's a time limit. We need to come back down to earth. We need to come down back to earth.
Keep it simple, huh?
Yeah, because we're about to take off. We're going to go to a different stratosphere. Yeah. But one thing I would ask you is, what would be your message? What would be your message to younger musicians who are fighting for their dream and people have let them down, and in the same way that people that you've poured into have let you down, what would be your message to them, in order for them to overcome and stay strong mentally and fight for their dreams?
Stay calm. Stay calm. Don't let the boat rock you. You can walk on water. Jesus proved it. It's your faith, your power. You dig? So I feel, that this kind of takes me back to what the youth, not even the youth, everybody around the world, not just Nigerians, to say. I'm talking about someone like Mohbad. Mohbad's issue looked more detrimental than what the political system is saying in Nigeria and the judiciary or whatnot. They take that more serious and very personal than the political system that rules them, make them or break them if they are the kind of people that get broken. If you know what I mean. Well, at the end of the day, it's basically, you can do a lot of things with a lot of people. You can be involved with them in friendship manner, business manner, both manner, but let the paperwork talk, so you don't have to fight. But at the same time, you may not want to fight someone. Mohbad said it. You don't have to beat someone or so. How did he say? You don't have to beat someone to win. You don't have to kill somebody to sin. It's a little. I felt for the guy because everything came out. Everybody, I think, saw it about the same time. The true situation. See what the industry is about. I mean, we've heard from a few other areas like, Suge Knights, Death Row Records way back. That's like hardcore zone. You're doing business. It's like you want to eat with the devil or what? You sit on the same sitting table with them. I mean,
Wow.
You can't always predict what their next step would be.
Yeah.
Maybe good now, sour the next minute.
Yeah.
So, but, for me, like you were asking, is I don't take anything personal. I may want to.
Yeah.
We're human, right?
Yeah.
But I disengage the human factor.
Yeah.
And I engage in the real talk of God, So that's why Jesus is my mentor.
Yeah.
And I stay on that zone. What would Jesus do?
Yeah. I love that.
That's how I roll.
Yeah.
And we're never afraid. We're not afraid of anything, but we don't need to be like we brash or bring that bravado talk or be a little bit harsh because you want to show the street that you are being here or whatnot. So let that be the past.
Yeah.
Move with the future.
I love that. Let that be the past.
Move with the future.
With the future.
Since they said the younger generations are the future, right?
Yeah.
You can move with them by guiding them.
Yeah.
So if you're dwelling in the old school talk, where I'm from kind of talk, you can't show them the way to go.
Yeah. I love that. Listen, this has been so insightful. Of course, you're going to come back for a part 2. Of course, because we're literally just getting into it, and we will get into it.
Good.
So let's continue to get into it.
Thank you.
Where can they find you in terms of your handles?
Yeah, Sammostardom, Sammostardom. Sammostardom, one word.
I love that. Well, listen, we're going to move to the future with you, and we're going to, all the handles are going to be down below. So please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more episodes. Peace.